Hi everyone, this week is Parshat Acharei, and we read about the service performed by the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, on Yom Kippur in the Beit HaMikdash. He wore 8 pieces of clothing. 4 of them were made of pure linen, and they wore a shirt, and they wore pants, and they wore a hat, and they wore a belt. And it says that after he performed the service on Yom Kippur, those linen garments, which were very expensive, were put away and never worn again. And the Gemara wonders, God is very careful with the money of the Jewish people. Why are we discarding these very good conditioned garments and put them aside? We used them once, one and done. What was that about? So one of the ideas that it brought forth is that when we talk about service to God, it should never be routine. And so that next year when Yom Kippur comes around, and the Kohen Gadol is going to be serving in the Beit HaMikdash, it's not enough that he just follows the rules and performs the avoda the same way he did last year, but he needs to bring something new, a new focus, a new energy, creativity. We know when it comes to davening, the Mishnah tells us, Ein tefillah tachanunim, that a prayer that is rote, a prayer that brings nothing new, is not a prayer at all. And so even though we follow a certain liturgy, we follow a certain text, but it's incumbent upon us to really add our own creative and energies, asking for new things, for seeing God in different ways. I'd like to quote from Rabbi Lamb's book on the Parshiyot, Drashot L'Dorot, and he writes here a beautiful quote from Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, and he says, "If we shall be no better tomorrow than we are today, then why is tomorrow necessary at all?" And that's the importance of, if I pray the same way I prayed yesterday, it's not a new prayer. Every day I'm supposed to bring some new, renewed energy, new insight. And I think that's always the poison for even daily life. If we're just going through life through a routine and it just becomes rote, we're not really living. I think when it comes to our relationships, when it comes to relationships with our community, our family, our friends, and of course with God, we should always try to bring something new of ourselves to the game. And so when we serve God, let us remember what we did last year is not good enough. We need to bring something new and exciting. Again, I want to wish everybody a great Shabbat. In Eretz Yisrael, you're reading Parshas Kedoshim. You're a week ahead. Sorry, but that's the way it goes. Shabbat Shalom, and if you like what you hear, please pass it on.